Oil prices are increasing again due to the geopolitical tensions of both the Russia-Ukraine and the Middle East versus Israel. What's more shocking is that analysts are now predicting that the prices are likely to break out of the $100 mark even if the tensions start to ease. This is because the world's biggest economies, US, China, and Europe, are driving up the demand, and the OPEC continues to constrain on the supply side. Simply put, it's a triple whammy of supply, demand, and geopolitics. These factors combined have led to speculation that oil prices are going to remain high even in the near future. In fact, Occidental Petroleum CEO Vicky Hollop has this to say: the oil market will face a supply shortage by end 2025. About 97% of the oil produced today was discovered in the 20th century. And lastly, the world has replaced less than 50% of the crude produced over the last decade. So despite all the talk about going renewable and the desire to move away from oil dependence, the fact remains that much of the world today cannot function without oil. And whenever oil supply is disrupted, the price surges and pass on this higher inflation to us as consumers. So what are the oil stocks or ETFs you can invest in to take advantage of this systematic shift in the oil prices? Before we dive into the stocks and ETFs, we need to understand the oil and gas sector. Alright, it's categorized into three segments: the upstream, midstream, and the downstream. Upstream companies focus on exploration and production. Midstream companies handle the transportation, and downstream companies are involved in the refining and the sales. These big integrated companies with all three segments, alright, including ExxonMobil, Shell, etc. On top of that, we also have those oil field servicing or support companies. Like in Singapore, we have Citrum, which manufactures those humongous rigs and floaters for the oil and gas giants, or even a smaller company like Marco Polo Marine, which do ship chartering and repair and maintenance services. Therefore, it's crucial to know where the oil and gas companies are positioned in the industry to properly gauge their market positioning, capex requirements, financial health, and more. And to be honest, I'm not an oil and gas industry expert and don't want to claim that I know a great deal about them. But I can point to you to someone who is definitely worth listening to, our beloved Warren Buffett. Okay, so Berkshire Hathaway has significant investments in the oil sector with over 32 billion invested in Chevron and Occidental Petroleum. In fact, Berkshire Hathaway has been increasing its stake in these two oil companies as shown in this platform called FinChat over here. For those who are new to FinChat, it is an AI-driven stock analysis platform which is really easy to use. The user interface is awesome, and I simply love how I can type in a query like ChatGPT and get more financial insights of a company that I'm interested in. Okay, so now let's go to the super investors, which is Warren Buffett, and look at their portfolio. Okay, so you can see that I went to this tab, investors, super investors, and I can just click on Warren Buffett. And if you take a look here, okay, if you scroll down a bit further, you can see that there are two big oil stakes that Warren Buffett is vested in. All right, so the first one is Chevron Corporation. Okay, they have increased their holdings, okay, 15.8 million since the last quarter, okay, from quarter 3 2023 to quarter 4 2023, and it's up 14%, okay, just based on the holdings. And right now it's sitting at 5.4% of Berkshire Hathaway portfolio. The second oil stock is Occidental Petroleum over here, right? Sitting at 4.2% of Berkshire Hathaway portfolio and is up 8.7% since the last quarter. At the same time, okay, you can also see that Apple contributes to 50% of Berkshire Hathaway portfolio. Pretty scary, okay? But you can see that the company is actually reducing its stake in Apple, okay? I'm not sure about the reasons why I've not dive into it, but this is a quick overview of the entire Warren Buffett's portfolio. On at the same time, right, if you want to check out other super investors, you can also just click on the tab here, scroll down, and go to any renowned super investor and just check out their portfolio. For example, Howard Marks. Okay, you can just click on them and see the companies under their holdings. All right. If you're keen to check out, FinChat, this stock analysis platform, you can grab a 25% discount for a limited time offer by clicking here or in my pinned comment down below. And what if you're one of those who want to capitalize on the oil boom without picking individual stocks? So now let's get back to the video and I'll share more with you on the oil ETFs itself. And if you have enjoyed this video thus far, smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. And in return, here's a financial meme for you. Speaking of an alternative to oil stocks, you can either invest directly in oil using commodity CFDs or invest in oil ETFs as they offer a much balanced or diversified investment option. So there are three top oil ETFs. The first one is Energy Select SPDR Fund. Okay, stock symbol is XLE. The second one is United States Oil Fund LP, stock symbol USO, and the third one is Vanguard Energy ETF, stock symbol VDE. So the point to note here is that the oil industry is challenging for most investors to understand because of the volatility and a lot of risk factors involved. So these oil ETFs or funds, right, allow you to gain an exposure to the oil booming market as an easy way out. To conclude, although the oil market is bullish right now and we have seen savvy investors, Warren Buffett got in early, all right, into these oil stocks, we still need to do our own homework because the performance of oil stocks or ETFs depend on external factors, sometimes out of our control, and they tend to be cyclical in nature. That being said, all right, so I want to hear from you as well. What oil and gas companies are you interested in and want me to take a look? Let me know in the comments down below. With that, if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell so you never miss another update. Next up, don't forget to check out this video over here if you have another few minutes to spare. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching and ciao.